Hey guys, Parfax here. Today, I'm bringing you a video on my thoughts on New World, whether it will be delayed or not, and what's coming up next. All right, let's get started. Wow, we are past the open beta, and we just have a few short weeks until this game supposedly is going to launch. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be very skeptical, rightfully so. The game has delayed multiple times. There was a lot of bugs in the beta, and you're really just wondering if this game is going to release. Should you take off time from work? Should you plan on playing the game? What should you do? Well, rest assured, we have a little bit of proof that New World is going to be actually launching on September 28th. Now, I know there were a lot of bugs, but we'll go into why I don't think those will delay it. We'll show you a little bit of proof, and we'll kind of go over my thoughts on it. So first, as you can see here, I'm going to pull up their tweet, and this is something I wanted to wait for at least a day or two, and I'll tell you why here in a second. Before I put out this video, because I didn't want to put out a video, and the next day they came out and said something else, but we have this tweet here that says the gates of open beta are closed, but now we look forward to new sets of doors opening. Official launch, hashtag play New World. And then Eternum will be waiting for you on September 28th. Now you're like, Parfax, they've talked about the release many of times. They've posted a date many of times and then delayed it. But here's the thing. If you go back to the last launch, or the last beta, I will show you the tweet they put up there. It says, the hashtag play New World closed beta has concluded. We hope you are able to build some great memories and make new friends. Thank you all of our adventurers for participating. Eterna will be awaiting for you to reach its shores again. At this point, they knew it wasn't launching, and the very next day is when they put up this tweet that basically tells you that it is going to be delayed. Now, the reason why I bring this up is for two reasons. One, they have clearly stated that it's still going to launch. This is the day after the closed beta ended. They said, have no fear, September 28th is going to be here. They've confirmed it. And if you go back and look at every one of their other delays, none of them happened this close to actual launch. Now, if you remember, or if you watched the video when I said about when I had my thoughts about the beta, and reason why they were delaying it, I said because exploits. Now, I didn't play this one nearly as much as I did the last beta. I was just playing around with some characters. I leveled up a couple times. I did a couple little video snips, and honestly, I'm just ready for the game to launch. I've leveled, I think, 7 or 8 times now. Kind of over it, but I'm just ready for the game to launch. I don't want to sink, 100, 200 hours into a game. Well, not really 200 hours, but 100 hours into a beta that is only a couple days long. And I had played it. There was a closed alpha that I had actually, or closed beta, whatever you want to call it. There was one 2 weeks ago that I got to play in. So I've got to play it a ton. And I didn't really want to play that much. So I didn't play it as much, but I am ready for it to launch. And they haven't delayed it this close to launch. They have said, we're going to launch this date, and this is even after the beta. And the last time I was kind of getting to this, that I said, hey, look, this is going to be delayed, or I said, when they talked about the delay, it was about exploits, and I mentioned that. Everybody was like, well, no, they're like, maybe content. It's not content. It was exploits. And to my knowledge, the reason why I bring up that I hadn't played it as much is I didn't hear of anybody talking about exploits in this one. I didn't hear the board wasn't all messed up. There's some few things they've got to fix, and they've acknowledged it. They've acknowledged the level scaling for PvP is kind of out of whack. They've acknowledged a few other. Obviously the performance needs to be a little bit better, and some random bugs need to get fixed. But to my knowledge, I didn't hear of any game-breaking exploits. I didn't hear of the one where you could duel people and level up your abilities. We didn't hear of one where you can dupe items. We didn't hear of the one with the board where you could exploit the board. So with all that in mind, if there's bugs aren't a big deal. Now, there was like one where I couldn't progress my main storyline for a couple days, like a day or two, which is going to be pretty brutal. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's got to be, that stuff's got to be fixed. But I know there's a few places in the world on the first beta, or I shouldn't say the first beta, the one before this one that everybody got to play in the closed beta in August, that there was a few rocks and stuff like that you'd fall through. You don't fall through them now. You know, there was a lot of bugs there that aren't here. And let's be honest, I don't know if I've ever played an MMO that doesn't have a bunch of bugs when it comes out. Like every MMO that I've played, they've had a handful of bugs that are annoying. The biggest one for New World, which I can't stand, is the one when you drain your stamina. It has a chance to basically put you in exhaustion mode, which is the mode that you get when your stamina drains while it's refilling. You can't dodge, and if you sheath your weapon, your character will like hunch over and he'll like huff and puff, like, and you get that sometimes. It just stays in your character and you either have to die or you have to relog, but sometimes when you relog it doesn't even work either. So it's pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. And if you get that while you're doing sieges, it can be pretty rough if the bug doesn't fix when you die. So that one really annoyed me because I got it a lot during the open beta, and there was a couple quests that were bugged. I think they need to up a couple mob spawns, but overall I think I almost assuredly know this game will be coming out on September 28th. So we basically had already started talking about what's next, and that is just going to be for New World. It's just going to be fixing the bugs. We're not getting any new content. We're not getting any new weapons. Those are going to come after launch. But New World's essentially just going to fix their bugs. They're going to hopefully try to get the servers a little bit better. They're just going to do maintenance, essentially. This game is launching in 2 weeks, and I am absolutely stoked. I know I said my thoughts, but you guys know my thoughts. Let's be honest. My thoughts are I cannot wait to play New World. This is the game that I've been waiting for a while. I cannot wait to jump into the PvE. We have some massive things coming for my Twitch channel. Make sure you follow it, twitch.tv/Parfaxgaming. We'll be doing a bunch of stuff. We'll be doing giveaways. It is going to be so much fun. So for all of you that actually want the game to come out, feel free to rejoice, plan your vacation, and just get ready to play New World on September 28th. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think it's going to be delayed. Let me know what you thought of the video. I know this is kind of just a little like semi-rant video that we didn't get a whole lot of information, but what information we got was something we haven't got before, which is the reason why it is such a big deal and the reason why I felt like I wanted to put out this video. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.